number 10 we have, the first known deaths caused by a video game were Jeff Daly and Peter Burkowski, who both died in the 1980s, after getting high scores on a popular arcade game. Daly was 19 when he posted his score and then suffered a heart attack and died. Burkowski was just 18, and he also died from a heart attack after posting 2 consecutive high scores. At number 9 we have, Tyrone Spellman, who is one of the worst people you'll ever read about, a man in love with his Xbox. Spellman went apoplectic when his 17-month-old daughter accidentally pulled the cords out of the wall. Rather than ensure the child's safety or just fix things and move on, Spellman cracked her skull repeatedly, killing her. He got up to 47 years in prison for the crime. At number 8 we have, if any game can be blamed for causing violence, it has to be Grand Theft Auto. In 2003, 18-year-old Devin Moore suddenly snapped and went on a crime spree after playing GTA. He was brought into the police station for trying to steal a car when he broke free and stole the officer's gun. He shot 3 officers dead before stealing a police car and making his getaway. Moore was quickly caught and was eventually given a death sentence. At number 7 we have, Peter Burkowski, who was an 18-year-old student that stopped into an arcade at about 8:30 p.m. one Saturday. He set a couple high scores in the Berserk machine, turned away from it to pay some attention to another game, and as soon as he put his quarter in, collapsed from a heart attack. The autopsy revealed scar tissue in Peter's heart that effectively made him a ticking time bomb set off by a video game, which apparently increased his blood pressure and heart rate dramatically. At number 6 we have, Xiao, who was 13 when he jumped from the top of a 24-story building. The note he left behind for his parents was written from the point of view of a video game character. The note detailed his wish to meet 3 of his gaming friends in the afterlife. His parents asked him at one point about his addiction. He replied that he had been poisoned by games and could no longer control himself. At number 5 we have, a 13-year-old boy named Din. The Dan killed an 81-year-old woman and stole her money in order to fund an online gaming addiction. Police report that Dan strangled the woman with a piece of rope, then buried her in a pile of sand in front of his house. Owing to his age, he was not sent to prison, but to a re-education camp from which he will be released after good behavior. At number 4 we have, after his mother and father took Halo 3 away from him, Daniel PETRIC, aged 17, unlocked the safe in which they'd hidden it. Also in the safe was a 9mm pistol. He then took the game and the pistol to his parents' room, asked them to close their eyes because he had a surprise for them, and shot them both in the head. The father survived with critical injuries, but his mother died instantly. At number 3 we have, in 2007, a Chinese man played online video games for 3 days straight in an internet cafe. That's 72 hours of consecutive gaming. Even assuming breaks for food and relief, that can only end badly, and it did after 3 days. The man dropped dead from exhaustion. At number 2 we have, South Koreans take their STARCRAFT very seriously, but a man named Lee Seung-sop let the popular real-time strategy game become an addiction. He started spending all of his time playing STARCRAFT, which cost him his job and longtime girlfriend. Lee started spending all of his time in an internet cafe, and eventually started a 50-hour session in 2005. At the end, he collapsed and died from exhaustion and dehydration. At number 1 we have, Tim Eves. He isn't the type of person you'd expect to die from a video game. This 25-year-old American man was in great shape, and was actually working out using the Wii Fit when he collapsed and died. Eves apparently suffered from a rare heart condition, and it's believed that he actually ignored the symptoms because he thought they were caused by his workout.